Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This is for the week of March 13th through the 19th, and I'm using the Cottagecore kit from Scribble Co. This is the week of St. Patrick's Day, if anyone is curious, and I just did not like the St. Patrick's Day art. There wasn't really much that came out this year, so I decided just to use like a green kind of florally type of kit. So that's why we went with what we did, but I do know that it is St. Patrick's Day this week, and we just were not going to use a St. Patrick's Day kit, so it's okay. I also used the florals 2 underlays in light pink from my shop, if anyone is curious, the underlays that I did use with this kit. But yeah, I try to go with as much green as possible for just March in general. Like each spread, I think except for the last one, has pretty much all greens in it. Each one has a different colored green. The last one in March, I was thinking it was already April. It's like partially April, so that one has like purples and blues, but I tried to make it as green as possible because of St. Patrick's Day, and I technically have a St. Patrick's Day kit in my collection, and it's from Crest Press, and it was a couple years ago, and there's something about that kit. It's one of those kits that I just keep putting off for some reason. It's probably going to end up getting destashed eventually, but I still have it, and I was going to use that for this week, and then I decided to use this one instead just because of the florals, and it was green, and I just wanted to use this kit instead of using a specific St. Patrick's Day kit. So that is why we chose this, because Cottagecore, unfortunately to all those who are Irish, I am also part Irish, Cottagecore will trump St. Patrick's Day, just saying, at least artwork wise. So that's my reasoning for choosing this kit for this week, but I really like the way it turned out. I also really liked the underlays that I chose because I thought the like florals matched very well. My pink is a little different than the Scribble Co. pink, obviously. I have yet to find a foil that actually matches her pink or like her rose, and I have no idea what foil color that is. I have yet to be able to find one that matches like perfectly. So I did my best. The light pink is the closest that I have for my foil to match it, so we tried our best. It's a little bit more on like the purpley pink side, and hers is like a light pink foil, but I still think it turned out really pretty, and I pulled in a few scripts as well from my shop that are also in that same foil as underlay, so it kind of matches. It's like a light pink and like a darker pink type of foiled spread, and I really like the way that this spread turned out. Did anything happen this week? No, not really. Literally very little happened this week. I played a lot of Sims because of the updates that came out, but it's still just a very, very pretty spread, purely just because this kit itself is really pretty. But yeah, fair warning. Actually, I don't know if it's this spread. I think it's the next one where I play Sims like every day. Is it the next one? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it is this spread. I only marked it a couple times now last week, but yeah, fair warning, you're gonna see a lot. Oh no, it was this week. You're gonna see a lot of The Sims because they did the Infants update, and then a expansion pack came out. It was the Growing Together expansion pack, and fun fact about me, I've played The Sims since Sims 1 came out. I've been obsessed with that game for my entire life so far, and I will continue to play it as I get older just because I enjoy playing it. And I mean, The Sims 4 not so much, but like I just enjoy The Sims games in general. But anytime a new expansion comes out, that's usually what reinvigorates my desire to play it, and I play it for a couple weeks and then we're done and we don't play it again for like a couple months until they come out with something new again. But I was very much on a Sims binge. I was even watching Twitch streams of people doing like 100 baby challenges and playing the expansion pack, and yeah, it was a little bit of an obsession, but it's okay. We're not on said obsession anymore. What am I currently obsessed with? Actually, I'm obsessed with reading currently. That's my newest obsession. I pretty much go through phases of like, what are you interested in? What is the thing that you want to pass the time with? Sometimes it's YouTube, sometimes it's reading, sometimes it's video games. It just depends on the situation and how I'm feeling. Right now it's currently reading, and I am reading like a series of romance books, and I can't tell you the last time I actually read like a full-blown romance cheesy book, and they make me happy. So I will talk about those in the plan with me that I am reading them in. But oh my god, the books, they are very good. Anyway, that is it for the base. I kind of just rambled about, I have no idea what I just rambled about. Sorry guys, that was just a random tangent about things, but we'll get into the day by day. So Monday I did upload, and I used the same situation that I always use with the filming slate as well as an upload script that is from Scribble Co. I did try to pull in as much of that Rose like foil that she had, because that was the foil that came with the kit. So I did try to pull in as much of that as possible just to continuing on with the foil color, but if not, I used my own. For the most part, there are a couple that I think are from Kinsey's Creations, which is like the more like bronzy rose gold. So again, we got a lot of foils happening in this spread, but it's okay. But after I uploaded, I marked that I slept like shit, because apparently I did. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to mark that. And then I marked reading, and I finally figured out what book I was reading, because I marked that I finished it. I was reading A Mist and Fury, A Court of Mist and Fury, if anyone was curious. I still have not finished A Court of Wings and Ruin, because I don't know. There's something with fantasy books for me that I enjoy. However, I don't know why I tend to fall off of them. Like, fantasy books are just, I don't think, my all-time favorite. And I think that's why I sometimes struggle to get through them. But unfortunately, I did kind of stop reading the ACOTAR series. But I will get back to it eventually. I need to get through my like cheesy romantic dystopian era that I'm in currently right now. But anyway, so I did read, and I used a paper and milk Maru, and then the read script is from Scribble Co. And then I did some laundry. I used another paper and milk Maru and a laundry script also from Scribble Co. And I marked cleaning. I probably cleaned my bedroom or my bathroom or something like that. And I used a Once More with Love Munchkin and another script from Scribble Co. Because like I said, I try to use as many of her scripts as possible. And then last but not least, I marked The Walking Dead. I think this was the last like time that I actually watched it. Oh, no. There is one on the next spread after this. But this was kind of when I was starting to fall off of it. But I used a zombie sticker from Once More with Love, and the Walking Dead script is from my shop. It is a custom that I created for myself in font 6. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday was my payday, as always. So I did use an icon and a payday script from the foil bundle, and then I marked a Starbucks run. This is one of the scripts that I used that is not that like rosy pinky foil. Also filming, Lindsay, why are we so sideways? Because you can't figure out your spacing. Homie. Did I? Oh, I did change out the box. I was like, did I change out that box? Because I don't think that... Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, no, I did. I was like, there's no way that fits there, filming Lindsay. I don't know what you're doing. But the Starbucks Run script is one of the few that is not actually in that same foil color. It is from Kinsey's Creations, whose shop unfortunately is no longer open. And because it was St. Patrick's Day week, I did use Paper and Milk St. Patrick's Day coffee cups because they matched, they were green, and St. Patrick's Day, so I was like, okay, fine, I will use at least the coffee cups. And then I did mark that I finished A Court of Mist and Fury on this day. So I used a little reading munchkin to mark that, and I was so excited too. I was like, oh my god, this is the best book, which I've heard that the second book, The Mist and Fury, is the best book, and I was like, I need the third book. And then I started reading the third book, and I was just like, no, we're gonna stop. So I did finish it on this day. I did order the next book, I think a couple days after this, because I marked it somewhere. I did order the next book, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll get back onto it, we'll see. But after that I did mark Twitch streams because, again, I was watching all of them, and this was the day that the Infants update came out, so I used a Paper and Milk little, like, Twitch icon character sticker for that, and then for this Infant Sims update, I used a baby crying. If anyone, okay, you guys probably literally don't care if you don't play The Sims, but if anyone has ever played The Sims and have played with the infant, they are hella annoying. They're so annoying. And I'm just like, I hate all of you. I hate all these infants. Why are you so annoying? And it makes the game so hard, which I enjoy because it gives me like some purpose. And everyone's been doing the stupid like 100 baby challenge. I'm just like, why do I want to try it? But also I've never completed one because toddlers annoy the crap out of me. So I'm just like, infants are going to annoy me even more. But yes, I'm getting off of my Sims tangent now. But I did watch a lot of Twitch streams, and I had to mark that the Infants update came out because I was so excited for it. And then I did mark that I played The Sims, obviously, and I used a Coffee Monsters Co. and a Play Sims script that is from my shop in font 6. Moving on to Wednesday, I did mark that I had to pay my bills. I think I've mentioned this before. Most of the time, I will pay my bills all in one for the week, and that way I know how much money I have to spend for the rest of the week. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to mark that. I need to get more like kind of money type of stickers. I'm just running low on them, so I do eventually need to get some more of those. So this one's like a budgeting type of sticker. I figured it still worked, but good enough. And then I marked that I had a good day. I think I had a mid this day. Yeah, I did. I'm assuming I had a good day at work and I wanted to mark that, so I used a munchkin for that. And then I got Chick-fil-A after work and I used a Chick-fil-A bag that I believe is from Scribble Co. And then the Chick-fil-A script is from Sugar Box Stickers. I'm not entirely sure if her shop is still open. I think it is. But I bought her like a couple of scripts from her when she first opened her shop, so this is where that sticker is from. And then on the second half of Wednesday, I marked that I had to film. I filmed and edited. Y'all, nothing happened this week. Literally, this week was the most boring week ever, but enough for me to mark filming and editing separately, then you know it was boring. So I used a munchkin with a little filming slate to mark film, and the film script is from, again, Kinsey's Creations, unfortunately. And then I marked editing, used another munchkin, and the edit script is from Scribble Co. And then I just marked that I went to bed early. I probably was tired and I had a mid the next day. Guys, I am now just living the mid life, and I don't know if I hate it. I don't know if I like it. I'm just like, I miss being able to sleep in. It makes me sad. So I went to bed early on this day because I had a mid the next day, and we are always hella tired, and it's fine. But the character sticker I use is from Papershire, and the bed early script is from Carly Plans. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday I had a coffee run, and I used another one of those paper and milk coffee cups, and the coffee run script is from Scribble Co. It's from the foil bundle. I had to think there for a second. And then I marked traffic. Also, okay, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's because schools are getting out or what, but the amount of traffic in the morning, it'll be almost like 10:30 or so, and there's still bumper to bumper traffic. And I'm like, yo, it's not rush hour time. It's not everyone trying to get to work. Why is there so much traffic still here? Like, there was one day it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get to work, and I was the mid, and I'm like, excuse me, why does it take me that long? It should take me like 40 minutes at most, but nope, it took me an hour and a half, and I was just like, I'm losing my mind. Or an hour and 20 minutes. But yes, I marked traffic on this day, and I used a paper and milk little like road trip sticker to mark that. And then I marked that I had to get gas, and I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji for that, and the get gas script is unfortunately also from Kinsey's Creations. Moving on to the second half of Thursday, when I got home, I did record a voiceover probably for the Plan With Me that uploaded on the Friday, and I used a munchkin for that. I need to give myself more voiceover scripts. I have them, but I don't have them in like rose gold or I think hollow. I really need to get myself some more of those. And then I marked the Growing Together release because that was on this day, and I used a Stick With a Plan Co. Girl with a baby because, again, I figured it was very fitting. Is it like specifically supposed to be for babies themselves? Yes, but I decided to use that. And I obviously played The Sims because Growing Together released on this day, and you can't not play The Sims, and I was a closer the next day, so I was just like, okay, I get to sleep in tomorrow. We gonna be up playing this game late. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji and a Play Sim script that is in, again, font 6 from my shop. Same situation that we've been using. And that's it for Thursday. Filming Lindsay's gonna take her sweet ass time trying to write all this out probably, but it's okay. We'll move on to Friday. Friday was probably the least busiest day out of all of them. So it was St. Patrick's Day. Obviously, I do not celebrate St. Patrick's Day, so I was working, so it didn't really matter, but obviously we marked it anyway. And the only like real St. Patrick's Day stickers I have are these that are from a shop that I no longer purchase from, and I was like, they're really big, but I kind of need to use them, and also I don't have much to mark on this day, so I used it anyway, and it's a really big sticker. But we used that and a St. Patrick's Day script that I believe is from Scribble Co. And then after that, I marked uploading, and I used another filming slate and an upload script, again, also from Scribble Co. Moving on to the bottom half of Friday. Friday was the day that I had a shop sale begin. I did do a sale for St. Patrick's Day. I usually will do one for most of the like semi-major holidays, so I will I don't know the next one. Maybe I'll do one for Memorial Day. I might. Or my sister's birthday. One and two. Because my sister's birthday is the 30th and Memorial Day is the 29th. So maybe one of those two. We'll see. But I did do a sale on this day and I used like a little sticker sheet that was from the foil bundle to mark that. And then I did order a quart of Wings in Ruin on this day. I ordered it, I think, off of just like Amazon or something, so I was able to get it the next day, or 2 days later. And I did order it on this day, and I was so excited to read it and everything. And like, I'm so sad. There's nothing in the book against the book. It's more so just my own personal issues with it. But I used a Paper and Milk little book sticker to mark that. And then I marked F my new schedule because I was hella pissed off. Also, I have no idea where I picked up hella from. That's a Northern California thing. But here we are. We say it now and I don't know where I picked it up at. But we're going to let it happen. But I was so angry with the new schedule because I was just like, you gotta be kidding me right now with what they scheduled me. I was so mad. I think I was finally able to, I think I traded out of some of them, but I was just, oh my god, y'all, I was livid. It literally changed my entire mood that entire day. I was just like, I'm not about this life, no. So I used like a munchkin flipping everyone off to mark that. Moving on to Saturday. Saturday I marked playing The Sims, so I used a Stick with the Plan Code Girl and a Play Sims script again from my shop, and then I marked watching some more Twitch streams because we watched a bunch of them, and I used that same situation that I used before with the Paper and Milk sticker. And then I had to wash my costume before I went to work, and I used a Paper and Milk Maro and a wash costume custom that is from Carly Plans. On the second half of Saturday, I believe I got Baker's before work, and I used a burger. I think this is from Fox and Cactus. I could be totally wrong. I don't genuinely remember. I have a bunch of these just like plain burger stickers, and I don't know where they are from. I also feel like I need to get a Baker's script because I get Baker's quite frequently, just because it's like right down the street from me and it's easy to get. But yes, we got that. And then I marked that I was feeling anxious on this day. I've been feeling anxiety, but not as much as I used to, which I think it's a good sign. But also I'm just like, I'm waiting for something to happen. That, or like I said, we got some growth with us. We are doing better with our anxiety, which is always, I guess, a good sign. But I marked that I was anxious on this day, and I used a like in my head emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. and an anxious script that is in font 1 from my shop. And then I marked that I don't get paid enough for this shit. That sticker is from Letters to Apollo, and I used a munchkin, like just marking like white flag giving up, because that was kind of how I felt. It was just overall a rough day for me for this Saturday, and I was just not having it at work, which I mean is totally fair. It's valid, and it is what it is. I even recently requested 2 extra days off, like vacation wise, just because I was like, am I going anywhere? No. But I just need a little bit of time where I can just take 4 days off where I can do just absolutely nothing, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So yeah, that is it for Saturday. Moving on to Sunday we marked Starbucks as always, and I used another St. Patrick's Day Paper and Milk coffee cup and a Starbucks run script that is from Kenzie's Creations. And then I marked an Amazon order, and I used a Scribble Prince Co. Box icon for that, and the Amazon order script is in font 1 from my shop. And then I marked that my shop sale ends. Technically my shop sale ended later in the night, like it ends, my shop sales always end at midnight on Sunday usually, so I'm not entirely sure why I marked in the middle of the day, but we're just gonna let it happen. But I marked that with like a little planner sticker that is from the foil bundle that came with this kit. And then I did start a quart of Wings in Ruin on this day. I think I only read a couple chapters and then I stopped, because I think more so The Sims also was what I wanted to do. I wanted to play The Sims, so I think that's also why I kind of fell off of it. But I used a Paper and Milk Maro to mark that. Thankfully I haven't gotten too far in the book. I think I'm like maybe like 60-70 pages into the book, so I can always restart it if I wanted to. I'm not like super far into it where if I picked up I would have to reread a bunch of pages, but like 60 pages isn't that bad. So if I wanted to, which I probably will, I can restart the book. So yeah, anyway, for marking, after marking starting the book, I did mark a grocery run, and I used another Paper and Milk. I use a lot of Paper and Milk lately. Little grocery bag to mark that, and the grocery run script is from the foil bundle. And then I marked cooking dinner and used a munchkin from What's More With Love for that. And then I marked the same situation that I've done the entire spread. I played The Sims with the Stick with the Plan Co-Girl, and then the script that is from my shop, because we be playing a lot of Sims. I'm trying to see, hold on, let me see how many times I played it next week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We played it 5 out of the 7 days of next week. Girl, you got a lot happening. We played The Sims for a lot, but that's okay. So sorry guys if you guys don't want to hear me talking about The Sims, but that's apparently what this entire plan with me was about. But anyway, that is everything for this spread. That is everything for Sunday. We'll zoom you out, put you back into the planner, which also I was looking at my thumbnails for this and I was like, this planner, it's so bright, it sticks out in every single thumbnail, and I kind of enjoy it. I'm here for it. I like the bright spread or the bright planner. It makes me happy. But that is everything for this spread. I will flip through everything that's left in the kits. Obviously it was a mystery kit, so we had an ultimate size, and there's a lot of leftovers that I can use for future spreads if I ever needed to. But yeah, see, we're still flipping through it. We're still flipping through it. To be fair, filming Lindsay's also going really, really slow. There we go. Here's a wiggle for you guys so you guys can see the foil. Hopefully you can see it. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. Not the greatest wiggle. There we go. There. Okay. You tried, filming Lindsay, you tried. But anyway, that is it for this plan with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And please leave me some type of comment down below. And I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys.